Didn't hear any fighting though.
And they're off.
They're going up to my kitchen wastewater.
Well, they're making a beeline for
In
it.
case there's any scraps in it. To the white ones, that's where they are.
They know exactly where to head, don't they? These are the fern bushes that Anne sells at the market. You get the logs up the mountain, correct? She also takes these potted plants, sells them at the market. What about these herbs over here that you were showing me? Do you sell those? The herbs?
When they drop babies, I dig them up and pot them up.
Ah.
Anything that has babies, I'll pot up and try and sell.
Do they sell well, the herbs?
Well, in Melbourne they sell for $5 a pot. Up here I get $1 a pot.
Oh, really? It's too bad you can't get about 1,000 of them and make a road trip to Melbourne.
People at a country market expect to get things for nothing.
Yeah.
There's another wheel with wooden spokes. So that's probably maybe 100 years old.
Yeah. I think I'd hold on to
Avocado.
those. It's what?
An avocado tree.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Well, did we have the avocado the other night? Was that from your tree?
No, I haven't had any fruit yet.
Oh.
And everybody tells me, oh, you won't grow an avocado here because it's too cold. The cold's done this.
Oh, the brown
Because
one.
I've planted it against the house, I'm hoping that it will grow
That the
better.
heat will...
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Where'd those chicks go?
Could be anywhere. This brickwork and the steps,
Uh-huh.
they're all stones that we picked up along the back road and brought home and paved
And
ourselves.
and the front steps,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And you picked them up over there?
yeah.
Oh.
Along the back road, I haven't taken you up there, but there's a bit of a quarry up further. And there's just rocks laying around everywhere.
That's an orange lime tree, right?
That's a citronella,
Oh, that's right. That's
and
right.
that's a line of orange trees.
Oh, you can see the bluffs now. You can
What?
see the bluffs. They were
Alright.
covered in clouds
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. Because
It's called what now?
bird wings.
Ah,
If you look at it from a distance, it just looks like,
bird wings.
yeah,
It kind of doesn't. It doesn't really look like that here, though.
no.
Okay, here we are in Anne's kitchen. It's a charming kitchen.
Do you want the light on?
No, actually, it has a light meter on it, so it'll adjust. Anne has an electric stove, but she prefers cooking on the wood stove, unless it's really hot in the summertime. Is that correct?
All right.
Okay.
Those the draft ones are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're huge. Are they like Clydesdales?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these harnesses must be at least how old?
Alan, 50, 60 years?
What?
How old would they be?
Oh, at least 60.
They're funny the way they move their heads and
Yeah, they are.
talking to each other.
They're having a gab fest.
You never really hear them make a noise like a duck, do you, Alan?
But they squawk, don't they?
Very rarely.
Okay, this is what Anne uses to go into town. She just tears up the highway in it. But she likes it because she sits tall. It gets her to Melbourne and back, right?
Oh yes, yeah, eventually. Might take a week, but we get there.
That's right. And nobody messes with you. Does it still run?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you used it.
Probably I was the only one that could start it, but
Yeah.
he knows exactly how to do it.
Mm. Oh, I thought it... Where did Milo go? I was going to get Milo.
Milo!
Hi, Mila. Did you get your rabbit, Mila? Not for lack of trying.
Yeah, Alan uses it with his tools and that,
Oh.
sharpen things.
So you wet it?
You
And
have to
then...
have it wet, yeah, or otherwise it just wears away.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. How old would you reckon that is?
Maybe 100 years
Yeah, it
old.
looks
It's
ancient.
been around a long time.
Yeah. Right. The rainwater gauge. Did you, when you pulled that little tube thing out, did you empty it? Wouldn't
There's
it?
already some in it.
Oh, okay.
There's always a little bit in there, so
Right.
just top it up. I can't read what it says. You have to tell me.
Okay. Would one be inches and 1 centimeters?
Centimetres. What do you use, the 4.5 side or the 17 side?
Four and a half side or 17 side?
Well,
On one side it said 4.5, and on the other side it was 17.
Oh, 17 points.
17 points.
4.5 mil.
And you measure that every day and record it. Oh, you can see a little bit more of the hills now, or the mountain.
And the walnut tree's just starting to come out and blossom. That's about the first that comes out for the spring.
That right straight ahead.
Yeah. You see the flowers on it?
I'm zooming in.
You want to go up closer.
Okay. So when will the walnuts come out?
In the summer.
It's another 6 months.
Yeah.
How many
And-
walnut trees do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About a dozen, but they're very old. But the black cockies come.
Cockies, what are those?
We saw white cockatoos.
Ah,
Well, these are black and they're a bit bigger. And the only time you see them is just before the walnuts are ready to pick.
oh, bastards.
And they just wipe the tree out.
Kind of like the kangaroos wiped out your pumpkins.
Yeah. So we always pick them just a bit before they're ripe.
Do they ripen after you pick them?
Yeah, you lay them in the sun, as
Ah.
long as the cockies can't get to them.
You'd have to cover them, wouldn't you, so the
Oh, we
cockies...
put them on